hadn't thrown in a month and a half.
That was stupid. As soon as they brought him in, Joey was like, "Why the fuck are we doing this?"
You gotta go to Instagram on your computer, Jalen, and like put it on too.
I'm doing it right now.
He tries to throw a fastball by Shohei, and he just missed it. And then Verdugo made a hell of a play.
Does it tell the spreads on here?
On the left.
Yeah, it does.
They caught a foul ball going.
Hines, your favorite East Texas sports podcast, coming at you live this morning. It's our first time going live on Saturday morning, college football game day. Everybody's been busy this week, so we decided to come at you this Saturday. Sad day of baseball last night. The Yankees lose game 1.
It was a great day.
Never a sad day when the Yankees lose. Never.
Yankees lose. It's big.
Well,
even though it's the Dodgers, it's probably my second.
I don't care. It could probably be Muammar Gaddafi, and I'd probably root for him.
Muammar Gaddafi.
Before we get started, I want to give a big shout out to our guys at Zilker Belts. Use discount code PINES936 for all online orders to receive 25% off. Thank those guys for everything they do for us. We appreciate you guys. Big win for Lucky Panthers last night. Before we get started, I want to talk about that real quick. We go down to Port Arthur Memorial. We beat the team that was projected to finish number 2 in the district. We go down there and beat them. Galveston ball loses. Lufkin goes to first. We're the number 1 team in the district. It's a great time to be a Lufkin Panther. We haven't seen something like this in forever. It's been a long time coming. It means the world to me. I know it means a lot to the community, to the town.
Woke up this morning with Kurt Stevens. It was a great day to be.
Does that secure a home playoff game, or they still need to win?
We pretty much, we're not going to jump the gun. We're going to go beat Galveston ball in 2 weeks, and we're going to bring that goal ball back home to Lufkin, Texas. Let Coach Quick hold it up real high and proud, and then we'll worry about the playoffs. But all I know is I will not be at the first game of this playoff game of the season.
Yeah, you got to go dance.
I got to go to Dancing with the Stars. Before I signed up with this, I promise you, if I knew Lufkin was playing in the playoffs at home or anywhere, my ass wouldn't be dancing. I'd be watching those Lucky Panthers play. But it's for a good cause. We're going to go dance. I will have it up on the phone. If Lufkin does get a Friday playoff game, we have a dress rehearsal that is mandatory. But guess what, guys? I'm going to find a way, you bet your ass, to get there and watch those Lucky Panthers play some way. But let's just go ahead and go straight to the bullet. The Horns lose.
Yeah. I'd like to reserve the next 5 to 10 minutes just to go on a rant, if that's okay with everybody.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
No objections?
No.
The game was won and lost in the first half. I mean, we defer 3 and out by Georgia. We punt. We get an interception from them, and we don't capitalize off it. We punt again. Georgia drives down the field, gets in our red zone. We force another turnover. Cannot get the offense going. I don't know what the hell. I don't know if it was. Part of me still thinks Quinn might be hurt a little bit, but I will say that pass rush from Georgia is elite. I mean, Jalen Walker, Michael Williams, those guys are the real deal. And part of it in the first half, look, so I'm looking at the drive recap. Georgia's first touchdown was that one play where Quinn's standing in the pocket, and then he just gets clobbered from behind.
He got the shit hit out of him.
Yeah. Georgia's first touchdown, 4 plays, 13 yards, touchdown. Texas, next drive, 3 plays, -7 yards, punt. Georgia's next drive, 7 plays, 13 yards, field goal. We throw a pick, 3 plays, 34 yards, touchdown. Punt. Arch fumbles when Arch Manning comes in, and then that leads to a field goal at the end. The turnovers, the horrible field position we put ourselves in and the great field position we gave Georgia in the first half was what it broke our backs. Being down 23-0, you're not going to win a lot of football games. The way we handle the ball, you're not going to win a lot of football games. With that being said, the second half, I don't know about y'all. I thought the Horns were going to score and maybe tie the game up there in the fourth quarter. We were able to get the ball rolling on offense a little bit better. I mean, the defense was what really kept us in the game. We held Georgia under 300 yards of total offense. But I was talking to y'all last week. I was like, we cannot come out slow against Georgia. We cannot come out slow like we did against Oklahoma. We have to. And Quinn Ewers has to be better. He has to be better if we want to contend for a national championship and make a deep run in the playoffs and for the SEC championship. Part of me still thinks maybe that injury is lingering a little bit, but he has to have better pocket awareness and move up in the pocket because a lot of the plays he had wide open receivers, he just couldn't find them. The Horns took the L in Austin. It was a disappointing performance, but we scratched and clawed and tried to get back in it. But when you turn the ball over like that and give awful field position, you're not going to win a lot of games. So that's all I got to say.
I was thinking a lot about this game. I rewatched it. Was that Tuesday or Wednesday night? I rewatched it. And a lot of things go unseen unless you really watch football. Special teams play such a large importance in the game that people really don't realize. When you're giving them the ball back and you're punting the ball to them and you're putting them in scoring position, or when we're turning the ball over on downs and stuff like that, and you're just lining Georgia up in scoring position, they're going to play smash mouth Georgia football, and they're going to beat you in the trenches. They're going to run the ball down your throat, throw the ball behind the line of scrimmage, and let those guys use their legs, and that's what they did. I think Texas looked like shit in the first half, like you said. Defense played a hell of a game. I still think we have one of the best defenses in college football. That defense, the way they were on the field all night long, repetitively, and they look great. Defense, played their asses off. But Quinn, you got to get the offense rolling. You're the starting quarterback. It's in your hands no matter what. No matter who's not playing good, it's on you. You're the quarterback. You're the general. It's your job. You got to learn how to step up in the pocket. You can't go left or right in the pocket when you're playing against a defense like Georgia. You got to learn how to step up in the pocket and get rid of the ball quick. There was a lot of plays where, Quinn got the ball out and, we just didn't capitalize. We dropped the ball right there on the seam. We had the wide open seam that puts us up in score position. You go score right there on Georgia's turnover. And we just didn't capitalize in those moments. And to be honest with you, we needed – I honestly think we needed to lose that game. That wakes you up. That shows you that, you can't just run for everybody. And Trey, you can say what you want to say. At the end of the day, fuck you. But like we say, it's football. It's football. It's part of it. It's part of playing the game.
That's right. You had to sit out. That's right. That's right. You weren't playing.
Yeah, I was hurt. But I would have been playing and we would have won that game if I was playing. But I think you go to Arch. Quinn goes in the medical tent. People thought they benched Quinn. He was shook up. And you try to use
they did bench him.
Huh?
They did. They took him out the game.
He went in the medical
tent. They wasn't because they set him because he was playing like shit.
But
Sarkisian said he was doing it just because he was rattled.
He got shook up. He was hurting a little bit. They took him in the medical tent. We put Arch in, try to use Arch's legs, let Arch see if he can, utilize his legs and move the ball. I think we had like 38 yards the first half.
Yeah. Let me read off something real quick. We gave Georgia the ball at our own 13 touchdown, our own 28 field goal, our own 34 touchdown, our own 30 touchdown. You cannot give the ball to a team you just can't set them up like that and expect to win the game. Georgia had 20 points off of 64 yards of offense. I mean, that first half was a backbreaker to just set them up and let them just run Trevor Etienne, Trey's favorite player, down our throats and then punch them in.
It's kind of wild, though, because if you look at the stats and just compare Quinn Ewers and Carson Beck, right? Carson Beck went 23 for 41, 175, and 3 picks. Quinn Ewers went 211, 2 TDs, and 1 pick.
If you had showed me that before the game, I'd have said the Horns win by 2 touchdowns.
Which is wild. And, I mean, you can say Quinn played like shit, but what if Carson Beck doesn't throw 3 picks? And y'all didn't get any short field from that?
No, we didn't.
We gave the ball right back to him.
He threw a pick deep into our red zone. We had the ball at like the 10. And then we punted and gave them good field position. We couldn't capitalize. I mean, there was the first or second drive, we ran this like double reverse, like pass back to Quinn. He checks it down to the running back and he just drops it. And he has nobody within 35, 40 yards. I don't know. I mean, the left. I mean, I want to say part of it's Quinn. I mean, Kelvin Banks and Cam Williams got tested, and I don't think they'd look too good against that pass rush.
But if you rewatch the game and you sit there and watch Kelvin Banks and them, he was giving Quinn 7 to 10 seconds to get rid of the ball. That's more than
I don't know about that.
No, number 11, we're getting back there in about.
If you go watch a lot of those plays, Quinn had time, and all he had to do was step up in the fucking pocket. Step up in the fucking pocket. If you can't, don't force the ball. Just take off. That's like when he threw the ball to the right side of the field, and the tight end's right there on the sidelines, wide the fuck open.
But you can't say what do they had 7 sacks or all on Quinn not stepping up in the pocket.
Pretty much, he sat there and took a lot of sacks.
Number 11 was in the backfield. I forgot his name, but he was back there all night.
He could have stepped up a lot of those plays. He got rid of the ball. You could throw the ball away and avoid a sack.
Not stepping up in the pocket.
Grounding.
Yeah, it's intentional grounding.
Well, I'm saying he's saying he could have stepped up in the pocket and made some.
I believe he could have had better pocket presence, but they were also getting a little whooped.
Yeah, they were getting back there quick as shit. Get rid of the fucking ball. It's football.
I heard Jalen's phone. I don't know. This feels like it being on ESPN was also weird. Like I feel like if this game was at 3:30 on CBS, that Georgia just mollywops them. But I don't know. It just felt like Texas just I don't know, wasn't ready. I don't know. They kind of made it a showing in the second half, but I mean,
had a chance to tie the game up. Had a chance to do it.
Kirby pedal off the gas a little bit. I mean, the first half was like a masterclass by him, and I think they got a little whatever you call it, complacent, and didn't call the same play calls. But they had a chance. Like when they were coming back, I was like, oh shit, they're fucking coming back, and then they hit like a 3rd and 10, 3rd and 15.
Yeah, we had them backed up to like their own 15, and then they went on this long drive that just punched it in to go 15.
That boot to the tight end, like 2 plays they were down the field, and I was like, yeah.
But hey, how about the UT student section getting that interception reversed?
Classless.
Love it. I mean, that was objectively an awful call.
That was a horrible call.
It was a bad call. That's just wild they can change a call like that.
I was watching. I was like, are they reviewing this?
Spotted the ball.
They spotted the ball, ran clock off, and then changed it.
Yeah. It just
they got bullied. I guess bullying.
I've never seen that before.
Bullying's always worked.
And then I think it was like 3rd and goal, and they obviously reviewed it, and he was in the touchdown, and they didn't overturn it, which they scored on 4th and goal.
I was hoping they would go ahead and score as we get the ball back, but anyway.
And then Kirby goes for it on 4th and 1, and on the 30 or 40, which I kind of get, get a yard to win the game. But I mean, I would have punted it and made him go the full field and then score again. But
all right,
great game though. Great game.
Georgia's defense and Kirby Smart. You can't take shit away from Kirby Smart. Kirby Smart worked his ass off, I guess, that week and had the best defensive scheme you could put together, and it worked. And when you can't move the ball and you're not, they're doing nothing to, shake you, all you got to do is send the damn house.
I mean, when Georgia's defense plays pissed off, that's a whole different team.
Yeah,
I mean that front seven's elite. That's all I gotta say. But all right, we'll move on next to Knoxville, Tennessee, where the goalposts were torn down after the Volunteers take down Alabama.
They stormed the field?
I think they did. Trey, what's the temperature check on Kalen DeBoer?
No, I told you he's not going to get fired this year. But I think he was going to get – what? He's out after year 3.
Okay, I want to ask you a question. If you get rid of Kalen DeBoer, who can fill that? Who can turn that program around?
No one. I'm not talking about who could fill it. I'm just going to talk about how
I'm just saying, like, what are they missing? What are they missing?
Not to put somebody in there that's going to be successful. That's not my responsibility. All I
Do you
can
think Saban just needs to come back?
No, he's not coming back.
You think Saban just needs to saddle back up?
No. Miss Terry says no. So he's not doing anything.
Miss Terry says no?
Yeah.
So you think Miss Terry is more important than the Alabama Crimson Tide?
Absolutely.
At this point, yeah, he coached, 18 years for him?
Yeah, I mean,
3 championships?
He's not going anywhere this year. The fact that they're this bad is wild.
No, it'll be at least 2 to 3 years before he gets fired. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. After year 3, it might be year 2 after this fact. I mean,
I'm the only one on this show that picked Tennessee. Credit to me. Good pick, David. Awful pick by the rest of you three. Vols win 24-17. Tennessee has 408 yards of total offense to Alabama's 314. Here's a good stat. Tennessee 214 yards rushing, Alabama 75. When I think of Bama, when we were growing up, they would just run the ball and run the ball and run the ball.
Derrick Henry, Mark Ingram,
Trent Richardson, DJ Yeldon, Damian Harris. Now it seems now they're doing the exact opposite.
Game day at the same time?
No.
The question is on the trivia at during the commercial break. Who was the last Texas A&M coach to win a conference title?
That'd be R.C. Slocum in '98.
Yeah, I could have told. I was like,
he ain't got many of those. I can remember him.
But
25 years.
That game, I mean, Tennessee and Bama, that game was incredibly important for not only the SEC, but for the playoff. Bama now has 2 losses. They're going to have to run the table and win the SEC to get in, I think. Tennessee stays alive. They got to play Georgia.
There's a, completely unhinged version of the SEC that could happen where there's, 7 teams that finish 6-2.
You talking about that Pete Thamel tweet?
Yeah. And
yeah.
It's not outside the realm, but I doubt it.
I don't know. It's like we were talking about last week. It's like, what if you get gridlock with a bunch of SEC teams that go 10-2?
Yeah.
I mean, then you got to start comparing resumes, comparing, is 10-2 better than 11-1 in the Big 12? Is it?
There is no, it's going to come down to probably who gets in the conference championship game. And then do you penalize them for losing their conference championship game?
Yeah, like a 10-3 LSU or something.
Yeah, I mean
or 10-3 Tennessee.
Yeah.
Are the Tigers are they rolling?
It'll be.
Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that when.
We'll see tonight.
I mean, it's Alabama. I'm not sure what to think of Alabama this year. I think they're going to lose one more game. I think Milroe's too inconsistent on offense. Their defense is not what they were. I'm sorry, but they just weren't under Saban. You can clearly see the, just different philosophy on the field. Saban being a defensive guy, DeBoer being an offensive guy. Bama's giving up yards. It's not that hard to move the ball on Bama. South Carolina did it. Tennessee did it.
Vanderbilt did it.
It's starting to look more like just,
Yeah, I think they win 9 games. I think they beat Missouri.
They're gonna beat Oklahoma.
Yeah, they'll lose to LSU. I think they got 1. If they go 8-4, which in year 1 under a head coach, but it's Bama, they're not used to that. I think I saw a stat where it's 2 losses in this point of the season. They haven't had 2 losses up to this point in week 9 and 12.
Bush administration.
Yeah. Which is wild.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see where the Vols go from here. I don't think they're going to get past Georgia. I think they'll eventually have 2 SEC losses.
I know this is all talk. Oh, you go ahead. We'll talk about it later.
And Bama is obviously on thin ice. They can't screw up from here on out to even sniff the playoff, I think. So it's that's all I got to say. Any other final thoughts before we move to the next game?
But Bama's it's a rocky year. They don't look like Bama. They're going to lose a couple more games probably. They should have beat Tennessee. But, it is what it is. Let's just move on. Bama's a disgrace right now to me.
Well, you know who else is a disgrace? The University of Oklahoma is a disgrace, getting stomped on in Norman by the South Carolina Gamecocks. The first 5 minutes of that game was hilarious. First drive of the game, pick, touchdown, South Carolina. Next drive, strip sack in the pocket, scoop and score, touchdown, South Carolina. Next drive, pick six, 21-0 South Carolina. Oh, them Sooner boys are in hell right now, and I love it.
Yeah, it's wild. I didn't see a fall like this.
Oh, give it to me, Cole.
I didn't see a fall like this. Michael Hawkins looked like he can't throw a pass more than 5 or 10 yards.
He got benched for Jackson Arnold, who wasn't much better.
Yeah,
Brent Venables. Their defense looked really good in the beginning of the year. Maybe it's because they just know their offense isn't going to score points. They're kind of like, fuck it. But their defense doesn't look good anymore. Their offense can't move the damn ball. They can't throw it past 10, 15 yards.
They turn the ball over like it's nobody's business.
Crazy. We were talking like Michael Hawkins maybe wasn't good to make the switch to him, but what was it, the Texas game? They were 21-0 or 21-3?
21-3 at half. When you have an offensive line like that, you're not going to have much success. And when you're down 5, I think they had 4 or 5 receivers out, you're not going to have success. And when you have a redshirt freshman quarterback in there,
might want
to
just
like Jalen was saying earlier,
doing the kick.
Or Jackson Arnold, you can't really tell the coach to go F off, but
you can. You can. I would tell that son of a bitch. You know what? I'm done here.
If he's out to burn a red shirt and play like meaningless, I don't want to sound like
he might just put some stats up and protect himself.
The college they're on their second string kid tonight or today. Oh, he shanked it.
Who is?
The kick.
The kick. The first kid. They let him warm up first thing in the morning to see if they could do it, and the kid blew out his knee.
Did you require an ambulance?
Could you imagine waking up at 3:00 in the morning, be like, "I'm gonna get this chance to kick," and then get there, blow out your knee, and then lose $100,000?
Yeah, because somebody that's gonna feel sorry for him and start a GoFundMe or some shit and put thousands of dollars in his pocket.
They have tryouts before they kick.
I don't think they have tryouts. He gets picked, and they let him kick like 2 or 3 times.
Fuck that. You get no warm up for $100K.
Anyway, shout out to me and Cole for picking South Carolina +2. Jalen and Trey were obviously clearly not picking OU -2.5 when they are just, rancid offensively and will continue to be terrible. They're going to lose by 40 today, and they're going to lose to Bama, and then they're going to lose to LSU, and they're going to lose.
Oklahoma losing or Texas winning? I don't know the answer, but
what?
I said, what do you take more joy out of? Oklahoma losing or Texas winning?
The Horns.
You sure?
Yes. I would much rather the Horns win.
I get it.
Trey, would I rather have us beat Vanderbilt or us lose to Vanderbilt and then Oklahoma lose to – no, I'd rather have us beat Vanderbilt.
No, that's
what kind
not
of question is that?
That wasn't the question. So what do you take more joy out of? Them winning or OU losing?
The Horns winning. Us winning and OU losing is just like a cherry on top.
Yeah, well,
what do you take more joy out of? Florida winning or Georgia losing?
Losing than you losing this last week. So
that's okay. I thought we could lose, and we did lose, but
it's nothing wrong with a good hay watch when you rival.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping the Holy Trinity parlay hits today. LSU, Ole Miss, and Texas parlay. The ultimate holy trinity. But Oklahoma's terrible. They're going to lose today by 25, 40.
I haven't watched much of LSU's football. I watched a little bit of the game last week and the game I think the week before, but like who they lose? They lost
USC.
The receiver. No, they lost the receiver. What's his name? The big receiver from LSU.
I don't know. They still have Kyron Lacey, so he's pretty fucking good.
I don't know. The other games we had were Michigan, Illinois. Illinois ends up winning that game. Michigan continues just to
be terrible. They might not go to a bowl game.
They got 3 losses now: Illinois, Texas, and Washington. They may go 6-6 at best, 7-5 possibly. They won't beat Ohio State.
Is Ron Moore in danger of losing the job or no?
I don't know. I had this thought though. Kurt Signetti from Indiana takes the Michigan job. I think
Indiana's
that's a perfect
7-0.
The Michigan job, you think?
Yeah.
You think it's going to be available at the end of this year?
Probably not, but maybe next year. I don't think Signetti. We'll see toward the end of the season. I definitely think the Florida job's going to open up, obviously, but I think Kiffin's a lock for that.
I don't know. Billy got him playing.
Philly's only chance of staying is winning 2 out of the next 3.
If they'd have beat Tennessee and then did what they did last week, what would have been the tune?
Have to win 2 out of the next 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got to beat either Georgia, Texas, and Ole Miss.
I mean, he should have won that Tennessee game. He should have been fired at walking out of that stadium.
Who do y'all play today?
They're off.
Anyway, the other bet we had, Miami covers against Louisville. They pulled away. I think it was like 50-35 or something like that.
No,
it was
52-45.
Yeah,
52-45. Okay, so they covered by 3.5 points. Miami continues to just get past teams. They're gonna. I mean, they play Florida State today. That's gonna be easy dub. But any other parting thoughts from last weekend before we jump into this week?
Does the game Friday count as last week?
The Boise game.
That was just a great game, but Kyle McCord looked fucking terrible.
Oh yeah, Kyle McCord threw 5 picks.
Didn't he have like 3 pick sixes or something?
He threw 3 interceptions in the first 3 possessions, and it was, oh my god, it was bad. It was so bad. Jalen came over. He hadn't watched any of the game, and he goes, "Wait, we need to watch that game. I bet on Pitt." I go, "I think you're fine."
I took the over though, and they fucked me.
Did Boise State play?
They won last night. They beat UNLV. I won on that game too.
Genty go off again.
The first drive, I saw the stats from it. He had 2 runs for -5 yards, and the backup had 1 run for 49 yards. So I don't know what he finished with.
Let's see.
Let's jump into let's jump into this week.
33 carries for 128 yards. So and
1 touchdown.
4 yards carry.
It's kind of a bad day at the office for him this year, but yeah.
Average. Yeah, I'm sure it's going to fall a lot from 9.5 yards carry.
Hey, has Mississippi State won a game in the SEC yet?
No.
They beat.
Have they won a game all season?
Yeah, they beat some cupcake school. They lost to Toledo.
They've won. They're one.
They won week 1, and then they've lost 6 straight to Texas, A&M,
Georgia, somebody else. I don't know. Their new quarterback's got a little spark to him though. Their team's not good.
Yeah, Van Buren's a little dicey on his legs. We saw I think we won like 35-13. He definitely has. I got some things to have Mississippi State against Arkansas today. We'll get to that, but y'all ready to jump into this week?
Yeah.
All right. Let's start with the morning slate, then go to the afternoon slate, then the evening slate. First game, the terrible putrid, disgusting Oklahoma Sooners play Ole Miss. Ole Miss is an 18.5-point favorite in Oxford.
Give me Ole Miss.
Would you like to know which way I'm going?
I can take a pretty good guess.
How do they do it?
You'll probably
I will take
the over and take OU, huh?
I like the over and Ole Miss minus 18.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Go ahead.
I'll take Hotty Toddy.
Yep, righty toddy. Ole Miss, Oklahoma can't score the ball, so
I'll take OU.
There goes Trey being his lone wolf.
you got to take OU with that shirt on.
How is OU going to cover, Trey?
They cover. Yeah.
All right, next. Please go to the next game.
I'm gonna watch OU for the football team.
How many over under 2.5 turnovers from Oklahoma today?
Oh, over for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
what else we got this morning? This fine Saturday morning.
Navy Notre Dame. I'm going selling.
I'm not.
You're going with the Seaman?
Give me Navy, baby.
You're going out to see. Hold on, it's Notre Dame minus 14 right now.
Give me Navy.
You're taking Navy, okay.
I haven't watched it down on Navy, but it's pretty cool that they're 6-0. But I mean, I think Notre Dame rolls them minus 14.
I don't know. Then the game is at
MetLife Stadium.
The game's not in South Bend. I'm going to go with Navy. I'm not trusting Notre Dame because they lost to Northern Illinois at home. Navy, I'm going with the United States Naval Academy. I'm going with the Fighting Seamen.
I will not be going with the Seaman. Give me.
No, you gotta do the dance. You gotta do the dance.
Fighting Irish. What dance?
The little Irish dance.
When do I do an Irish jig?
It's not you doing it. They do it. Never mind.
Okay. Next, we go to Washington playing at number 13, Indiana, host of College Game Day. Indiana is favored by 5.5.
That's where game day's at?
Yeah.
Dude, if one more fucking mortgage company texts me, I'm gonna fucking scream or call me.
Yeah, well, talk to Jim about it. Can't talk to me about it.
I'm taking the Hoosiers. What Cignetti's done in Indiana is remarkable. I mean, I love his mantra, just Google me. All I do is win, you know.
Yeah, I saw that.
Washington's not very good. They're playing at home. Indiana just came off of beating the crap out of Nebraska by about 49.
I think the whole
Indiana is going to continue to roll, so I'm going to take the Hoosiers minus 5.5.
Yeah.
I haven't watched them, but the press conference, their coach looked pretty cool.
Signetti?
Yeah. He was
in the stands today. They have towels going out on every seat with the Marlboro sign and just Signetti.
It's Signetti. It's awesome.
Yeah. Hoosiers minus 5.5. They go 8-0. Jed Fish goes 4-4.
Bueller.
Yeah, give me Indiana. Sorry, they're talking about Signetti on game day right now. They're sitting down.
Please don't tell me
I fucking.
we're going to sit here and talk about the Ohio State Nebraska game.
I love his demeanor so much.
How long has he been at Indiana?
This is
His first year. He was at James Madison.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
Yeah, he's at JMU.
Yeah, didn't they take like 10 JMU players in the transfer portal or something?
15.
They basically took like every like mid-major good player, and they were like, "Just come here, we're gonna fucking blow down." And they have.
It's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Jalen, you lone wolfing it, or you taking Indiana with us?
Yeah, I'm taking Indiana. Fuck Washington.
That's funny. I didn't know he started at IUP. So he started at Indiana University.
Illinois and Oregon.
Illinois at Oregon.
I'm taking Illinois plus.
No, it's Oregon at Illinois. I'm sorry.
Plus 21. 22.5 now.
It's at 22.5.
Is that a night game or an early game?
It's a 2:30.
Yeah, I got you.
Oregon
Morning slate.
Oregon minus 22.5.
I'm going Illinois. It's easy.
Yep, that's probably my favorite bet of the week.
Hey, Illinois.
Favorite bet of the week.
Yes, sir. Even though it'll probably get blown out now, but 22. I mean, that's just a lot of points. That's 4 scores.
I think I'm going to roll with y'all. I think I'm going to roll with the Fighting Brett Bielema's and take Illinois plus 22.5.
Hey, it's almost 11. What's the parlay of the day, real quick?
It's 45 minutes.
Yeah, we got 45 minutes. What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, what are you talking about? Are you on Eastern time?
I'm getting this shit locked in real quick.
I don't know. We'll get to parlays of the day after we finish the picks. But Trey, you going to Illinois too? We all take Illinois?
No.
You taking Oregon?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go to
Money line.
Alabama at Missouri.
Missouri.
Tide minus 15.5.
15.5. Brady, their quarterback's not playing Missouri, and their starting running back's out. So
Brady Cook's out?
yeah.
I didn't know it.
So I'm going Bama minus 15.5. Easy.
Missouri's terrible.
Give me the Tide.
We all taking the Tide?
Yeah.
Everybody's taking the Tide.
So
Texas at Vandy. Texas at Vandy.
we're in a little pickle. Everybody's liking Vandy this year. You know, they beat Bama. They beat who's the other team they beat?
Kentucky.
They beat Kentucky. They also lost to Georgia State. I mean, yeah, they beat Alabama, but we were talking earlier about how Bama's defense isn't that great. Our defense is much better than Alabama's. I think Vandy's going to try to just possess the ball, keep the ball out of our hands. Huh?
Talk about Trey. That's so fucked up.
What'd Trey say?
Nothing. Damn, it's true though.
I mean, you think.
Anyway.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. God damn, son.
We need some bigger belt sizes for our buddies.
Anyway, Texas is favored by 17.5 points. I think it's going to be right on the number. I think we're going to win by like 17 or 24. I mean, I'm interested to see how Quinn Ewers plays. Obviously, we're not playing the front seven of Georgia, so I think the offense should be able to roll a little bit more. I was saying I think Vanderbilt's going to try to possess the ball, keep the ball away from us, play the clock. I think the Horns win, but I think this has potential to be right around the spread. I'm gonna say 38-21 Texas.
What's the spread at?
17.5.
Yeah, fuck. Shit.
Give me
the Horns.
I'm gonna go with Pavia plus 17. I thought it was 18.5. No, it's 17.5 now.
It dropped a little bit.
Yeah, that's a lot of points for Vandy. I mean, I could see Texas coming back and having a big game.
I hope we play pissed off.
I could see that
coming out swinging.
I could also see like a little, I don't know if you say hangover, but in Vandy coming out and playing good with Pavia and the tight end they got. I forgot his name. But, I mean, aren't y'all down a couple players? Didn't somebody hurt?
Isaiah Bond is not playing. Isaiah Bond is out. I think one of the running backs is doubtful.
And then we got a DB out.
Andrew Makuba is doubtful. So we're not too banged up, but, you know, obviously if we had Isaiah Bond, we have him on deep threat. But
yeah, I'm going to go with Vandy 17.5 in that crazy home environment in Nashville.
Yeah, we'll see that. If we lose, don't contact me. Don't email me. Don't.
There'll probably be more Texas fans there.
Let's get it.
Huh?
They
No,
put-
that was fake. Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty funny. Did you see
Here's
that?
the
Dave?
easy- What's that?
The Vandy page posted they put up nets.
now.
Texas Station.
Oh man, that's good. All right, easy pick here. Miami at Florida State.
I don't think Spoon got to go yet.
No, he took Vandy.
Randy.
I'm going to go ahead and write us all in for Miami unless anybody says otherwise.
Miami minus 21. I mean, Florida.
Who wants to pick Florida State?
I told myself I wasn't going to pick Florida State
pick
all
Florida
the rest
State.
of the year. So
Pick Florida State.
no,
You're picking Florida State?
no, I'm not.
I'm not.
I was contemplating it, but I'm going Miami 21 minus 21. Even though that's by the way they've been playing people, that's kind of a lot of points. But it's
Okay. And now the primetime game of the week in College Station, Texas. The Bayou Bengals come to town, undefeated in the
Hold that
SEC.
tiger!
Two undefeated SEC teams with a lot on the line for, the race that is the SEC to the SEC championship.
Yep.
I did see an injury report where LSU's got a hell of a lot of people out.
Yeah, but one of our best guards is out as well. But that's really the only one.
Is that Basantis?
Yeah, he rolled his ankle last week. But I think
Cole,
one of the
with you.
receivers, like CJ Daniels, is questionable. But start with me. It's basically it was at like 3.5. Now it's -1, so it's basically a pick'em game.
Yeah, I think probably more money is coming in on LSU now.
Yeah.
That would explain the spread coming down.
Which I thought that would happen. I don't know. It's kind of I can see it going both ways. I think whoever wins this game kind of puts himself in a really good spot, being 5-0.
The winner
And-
is still undefeated in conference play.
I wouldn't say that because we have to play South Carolina out South Carolina in the next week.
I said the winner is still undefeated. That's atop the SEC.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm gonna go A&M, but it's not the most confident. I mean, LSU has a really good offense with the receivers. Kyron Lacey's the dog. Nussmeier, he throws some picks, but he's also pretty damn good. LSU, I don't think LSU line has like let up a sack I saw earlier this week, which with our D line that'll be a good test with kind of good on good. LSU's defense has actually been competent this year compared to what they were last year, which is kind of crazy. When I thought Perkins went out, I thought they would kind of take a step back, but they kind of took a step forward, which is wild.
That's true.
But I don't know. I think it's a close one. I feel like 31 or 30. Like I picked 31-27 is what it's going to be. I think it's a close game, a great game, and the Ags win it out. But I mean, I don't know. The last three people, the last 6 games,
It's a too long answer just to say you're taking A&M.
Well, it's a lot of thought into it, Trey. The last six games of this matchup, the home team has won every game. So I'm gonna go Ags. Ags win it out and go undefeated in conference play for the time being.
Yeah, I mean,
For the time being.
this game's going to come down to what version of Connor Weigman we see.
Yeah.
Is it going to be the Weigman we saw against Notre Dame, or is it going to be the Weigman we saw against like Mizzou? He didn't play that great last week against Mississippi State. There were a couple passes that could have gone the other way for a touchdown.
Yeah, he made some throws, but he also made some dumbass throws. They dropped like a pick 6.
With that being said, I feel like Colin Klein's going to really try to get Le'Veon Moss going. I mean, if they take away Le'Veon Moss, it's going to be.
Yeah, Le'Veon's from Baton Rouge too, so he might have a little extra motivation. But yeah, if Weigman from Missouri shows up, we win. If Notre Dame shows up, we lose. I mean, we need somewhere in the middle or better to have a chance.
Back in my playing days, I never got to play in Tiger Stadium. I was hurt when we went down there and played, but
seemed to be hurt a lot.
Yeah, I got an injury pump, but
Definitely
night game in Baton Rouge is gonna be rowdy. And them Tigers.
Not in Baton Rouge.
It's in College Station.
How you doing?
It's in College Station. Oh
yeah.
Fuck.
Where have you been? He just when Colton
You just asked me earlier if I was going to the game.
I had a brain fart, but I don't give a damn. Those coon asses gonna travel. Give me LSU.
Trey,
this feels like a game that LSU shouldn't lose but will, and A&M shouldn't win but will. So it's hard to bet either one.
What's the spread at again?
It's
1.
1 point.
Pick them.
I mean, it feels like a lot of people are picking LSU in like the national media,
Yeah,
which I like.
because it is. I mean, the thing is the defense that they're going to face is not Notre Dame defense. So Connor Wegman, the Notre Dame version, could possibly win this game.
Mm.
I
I think we're going to run the ball a lot better than we do versus Notre Dame, so that would be a good thing.
Give me A&M. Give me yeah.
You know, it
If
sucks.
they win, I want Elko's big rotund ass to take his shirt off. I would just want to see what that build is like.
What if he loses?
Then he's not taking his shirt off.
He's still taking it off?
No.
That'd be wild though. Maybe the last game of the season, something happens.
I mean, his head is ginormous.
So body's ginormous.
I'm so conflicted.
How tall is he? He's not that tall.
I don't know. I'd guess like 6 foot or something, 5'11".
Shorter than you.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he's got to wear like an 8.5-inch fitted hat.
Like Kevin McCarty?
Like special order. No. This guy.
Every time he goes on with Pat McAfee and like he's like, you just got a ginormous head.
Yeah, he's got. It's not even a noggin. It's a cranium.
Yeah. If you'll recall, I picked Florida to beat A&M, and A&M won. So I'm conflicted. If I pick LSU, then A&M will win. But I don't want to pick A&M. I think LSU is going to be able to slow down Le'Veon Moss. I think LSU is going to force some turnovers. I do think the Aggies are going to get some. I mean, I think Nussmeier is probably the best quarterback you'll face this year, right?
I think if Nussmeier
for sure.
his way,
Riley Leonard's not better and Brady Cook not better.
If Nussmeier goes on to, if they win this game, they play in the SEC championship game. Like he's worked his way into being a quarterback. I don't see how you can argue against it, and hopefully gets drafted higher than Shadur Sanders. But
yeah, fuck that. I've been waiting all week to talk about this.
No, I'm going Tigers. I'm going Tigers.
Huh?
Keep the trend going. I love it.
All right, that concludes this week's picks.
No comment.
You want to work out some parlays?
I won't try to admit that Shadur Sanders looks damn good.
Shadur Sanders has to throw the ball a lot because they can't run it.
Would you take Shadur over Carson Beck?
Would I?
Yeah.
I mean, Carson Beck has not impressed me. Plus, he's incredibly ugly. So,
and he has that tattoo sleeve. I don't like that shit.
He just, I don't know how he pulled one of those Van Lith twins or whatever they are.
He's a quarterback for Georgia. That's how they did it.
Heyman said you're a fucking hater.
Yeah,
he said get off them dogs.
Who does Colorado play this week? Atlanta bye week?
No, they play Cincinnati.
Oh, that's an easy win.
Colorado is 5-2.
One more win, and baby, I get paid. Let's go.
All right, let's work out some parlays.
Why are we talking parlays?
I mean, we've only been on here for 50 minutes. Y'all want to cut it, or do y'all want to do something else?
Let's do our favorite bet or favorite parlay of the week.
No, let's talk about them Yankees, baby. Let's talk about them Yankees.
No.
Yankees is 7, baby. Yankees is 7, baby.
No.
Start spreading the news.
College game day show.
Watch our
Start spreading the news.
We're great at picking bets. They watch it for the bullshit. So
let's talk about the
we're not college football experts. I don't know about you, but I didn't play football. I didn't even play football in high school.
Let's talk about them.
David had that one parlay he posted that hit that I told
I've been
on.
hot. I've been hot the last couple weekends.
Stay hot. Good for you. But that's what I'm saying is if there's
Bitch.
hey, look, what are you doing tonight? Huh?
I'm not sure yet. Probably watching the Bayou Bengals.
Good. It's fucking game one of the World Series. Nobody wants to talk about the World Series.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Garrett Cole absolutely shoved last night.
Yeah. Good for him. They lost the game. I mean,
hey, tell him to stop hating on the fucking Yankees.
The Yankees lose.
Hey,
stupid fuck.
Listen here.
Fuck off my.
We're live. We're live, Joey.
Hey, listen. It's a hard day for me for sports yesterday, but that don't stop me. That don't stop me because I know the Yankees.
Oh yeah, I forgot the Rutgers lost by 22.
It's just a.
Hey, Yankees in 7, baby. Tell them, Joey.
They can still win in 5. Why is it going to take them 7?
Hey, Joey, sing the song on the podcast real quick.
They're not winning. They're not winning.
Please.
It's going to be like Garrett Cole did shove. It was a great game.
I'm on the show right now. If you're not going to sing the song, I'm hanging up.
Well, can I give you my picks or no?
Later.
Judge, supposedly the American League MVP.
Sing the song.
Strikes out 3 times last night.
Come on.
I haven't watched the game, I ain't gonna lie, but didn't Stanton hit a home run in like the last 3 games or something?
Stanton is the best player on the Yankees right now, by bar none. I mean, Juan Soto's good, but he hasn't really had a really great postseason. Giancarlo has. Giancarlo's hit like 7 home runs this postseason. So
how many has Aaron Judge hit?
2.
He usually shrinks.
Yeah, and he shrivels in the moment, kind of like Steve Smolkesian. But
you wish you had Steve Sarkisian. You wish you had Steve Sarkisian at Florida.
That's not his name. His name is Smolkesian because he lost. You better hope Dylan Pavia has a bad day because it might be 2 games.
That's not gonna happen.
How many games has Florida lost this year?
If Texas loses today, the second they lose, we need to call the police and a wellness check over to the Griffin household. That's all.
Yeah, you might find 2 bodies over here.
The tree didn't take them out, but Dylan Pavia it will.
Hey, I got a question. If the Horns do lose tonight, is drinks off tonight?
Is what?
If the Horns lose tonight, is drinks canceled tonight?
I'll be having many drinks.
No, I'm talking about like drinks out in public.
Oh, yeah.
I would be a threat to society. So,
but I mean, it was.
What would you? Who are you going to harm?
This is
myself.
Literally
anybody. It's gonna be like that Ravens fan that got arrested that was just going down the fucking street.
That guy's up a creek.
Yeah.
You see, he got or they said 55 years or something. His sentence.
Yeah.
I'm like, how is that possible? That must have been like the max or something.
The punishment range. Yeah.
But he got arrested.
Good for him. He deserves it.
Who do y'all think wins tonight in the World Series? There's game 2 tonight.
Yankees.
I think the Yankees bounce back probably. Usually if you lose game 1, you win game 2.
It's Carlos Rodon against Yamamoto, big free agent for.
Is it Yamamoto?
Yamamoto, yeah.
Joey, who wins tonight? Yankees versus Dodgers.
The Yankees.
Of course he's gonna say that.
Well,
I mean,
hey, I just read a stat Joey sent me. Let me pull it up. LeBron has reached the NBA Finals every season that he has started 2-0.
Who cares?
Now we're going NBA.
I'm just saying though.
We don't talk about the NBA.
That's a badass stat.
You know now that Nestor Cortez's ERA in the postseason is 54.
LeBron
He's
is
fucking horrible. He's horrible.
Oh, he only pitched a third of an inning. So yeah, he's terrible. There's a walk. Aaron Boone shouldn't be the coach of the Yankees anymore, but that should have been taken care of a long time ago.
I still remember when Aaron Boone hit that home run in 2003.
Did he play for the Yankees?
Yeah. He hit the walk-off in against Boston. Was it game 6 or game 7?
Game 6 or game 7, because
It was
Is that the year they lost to the Marlins?
2003 lost to the Marlins.
They lost to Dontrell Willis and
Tim Wakefield, Josh Beckett.
Bronson Arroyo.
No, Bronson Arroyo was on the Red Sox.
All right, well,
Anyway.
I'm gonna give my parlay real quick, even though Trey didn't like it.
I mean, you got game 2 of the World Series, and no one wants to talk about it.
Let's talk baseball real quick.
Illinois plus
Wait.
21, Indiana minus 5.5, Alabama minus 15.5.
You didn't even pull it up. You didn't even pull the game up. Let's not talk about it. You can look at it and see, like, oh, damn, Mookie Betts went 0 for 3. Oh, damn, Shohei went 1 for 5. What happened to him? And I can tell you, but you don't want to talk about it.
Did you see
I don't.
Chisholm
I
take
mean,
those-
Freddie Freeman hitting a
Chisholm
grand
take
slam was
those
pretty cool.
bags?
Yeah, it was awesome, especially what he's been through. He's playing on one ankle. He legged out a triple to start the game. He had his son almost die this year, and then he hits a walk-off in the Grand Slam in the first game of the World Series.
No, you gotta talk about.
Doesn't get more perfect about that.
You gotta talk about Chisholm taking those bags. That was amazing. That is
Dude,
what
they lost the game.
it doesn't fucking matter. That's what baseball's about.
Why are we
You
talking
put
about
pressure on a pitcher.
bases? He did
Hey.
off the plate trying.
The Yankees gave that game away.
Delivery.
The Yankees should have never bought him in the pitch. The Yankees should have never did that shit.
God, you are the most frustrating person. You like Texas now. You like Alabama, and you're a Yankees fan.
What did I ever say I liked Alabama? You gotta have love. You gotta have love for what Saban's done.
Do you like the Lakers?
He just put a LeBron stat out there that he was.
I'm a
Yeah,
LeBron
exactly.
fan.
Hey,
I'm a-
you can't.
So do you think LeBron's better than Jordan or no?
Huh?
Is LeBron better than Jordan?
Prime LeBron would be
But
Jordan.
he's still better than Jordan.
But
I'd say it's debatable, but I like LeBron.
Name one game you remember watching Jordan.
Exactly.
You weren't
I've only seen
Exactly.
highlights.
I was born. I'm also 100 years old.
I guess he played in like 2001, but we were 3 or 2
When he was on the Wizards.
No, but you dude, the Yankees, it's the most historic baseball team in MLB baseball.
Yeah.
And like you can't sit there and just hate the fucking
Oh, I
Yankees.
can.
Oh, yes, you can. Yes, you
That's the
can.
best
Man.
organization. Dude, fuck the Astros. Nobody gives a shit about the Astros.
Man.
Y'all picked up 95% of y'all's fans in the last 3 years.
Okay.
You said what?
Yeah. The Astros. Who gives a fuck about the Astros?
We're not
Well,
talking.
wait a-
Talk about the Astros.
Why are you
You
bringing
want
up?
to sit here and hate on the Yankees? You want to sit here and hate on the Yankees?
Yes. Just like 98% of, I can't say that because New York's
90% of baseball fans, probably.
like 90% of America hates the
Bet
Yankees.
you this though. How much you want to bet the Yankees win the World Series?
Did you watch any of the game last night?
Yeah, I watched.
Have you seen
after.
what the Dodgers roll out of that bullpen?
Yeah, I did, and I seen
Graterol
it.
throws a 102-mile-an-hour sinker that moves 18 inches.
They don't scare the Yankees.
Kopech is just a dog and looks
They
terrible.
don't scare the
He's
Yankees.
like a Viking that wants to eat you. And then
That
Blake
doesn't scare me.
Ryan. That
Nothing
back-
about that scares the Yankees. The
Moron.
Yankees are not fazed by any of that.
20 inches that way.
The
Right.
Yankees are not fazed by any of that. The Yankees are not worried about
Obviously,
it.
they are. What did Judge do last night?
Not shit.
Exactly. Your AL MVP, your best.
Okay,
player.
that's when somebody else has to step up and do something, Trey.
Yeah, Giancarlo has. And that's why they're here. But in order to get over the top and win a World Series, your best players need to play well. And you know
It's
who
the
did?
first game of the series.
He
It's a
hasn't
7-game series, Pods.
Yeah.
6 games left. It's a lot can happen.
Who's the Yankees going to trot out in the bullpen?
We ain't got many options.
Fucking hell.
Exactly.
It ain't
Name
any options.
the biggest reliever on the Yankees right now.
I can't hear you.
What's the biggest reliever on the Yankees right now? Like, what's their best go-to guy?
Talk to my agent, man.
No.
I can tell you who it is.
I'm just seeing if he's watching the game.
Dude, they're all hating on the Yankees, Joey. I don't want to watch Rutgers post game. I don't give a shit about Rutgers right now. I'm talking about the Yankees
Why? Why are they hating?
because they're a bunch of haters because they're Astro fans.
Oh, that's okay.
I've always hated the Yankees.
He said, "Yeah, the Astros cheat. The Yankees don't cheat."
Bullshit.
Yeah, bull crap.
Literally, I mean, what are we talking about there?
But no, like a letter that came out.
The Astros have single-handedly.
Trey said,
bounced
"Who the Yankees gonna try
like
out
the
that
last
bullpen?"
five out of the last 6 years.
What I mean, if you want to talk about cheating,
Listen.
Do we want to pull up the Joe Girardi clip?
Out there, I could be out there right now coaching.
Do you want to pull up the MLB statement?
There would be a different result out there. And
Joey said he could be out there coaching the Yankees right now, and it'd be a different result last
It'd
night.
probably be better than Aaron Boone. Why he's still the coach? I don't know. Like
He's go coach his women's basketball team.
Yeah,
that he's on.
Aaron Boone's been there 8 years now, and they've been like the single most underperforming team that there is, and he makes bonehead decisions. Why did he bring Nestor in last night?
They should clean house if they don't win the World Series. They should get rid of everyone.
I mean, when's the last time the Yankees been in the World Series?
2009.
Yeah, so he's doing
Joey,
something
tell
right.
him that. How old were you, Joey?
Aaron Boone wasn't there in 2009.
Joey was 8 years old.
No, I'm saying he's there now. He's got into the World Series. I mean,
yeah, it's the first time they've been in the World Series since.
They had the easiest route to go to the fucking World Series. Like,
Come
on. Like, Cleveland and the Royals, like, you can't get easier than that.
Cleveland was a good team if their bullpen showed up, and their bullpen didn't. I mean, they folded.
Start spreading the news.
I mean, there's a guy that hates the Yankees enough, and he plays for the team. I mean, Juan Soto.
They also took Garrett Cole out too early. I don't fucking.
Yeah, well, you can blame analytics on that.
I don't know.
So, do you think analytics are taking over baseball?
They have. Did y'all? I need to find it, but like, this person tweeted out the application questions on trying to work with a front office. I don't know what position it was, but just the sheer.
New York Yankees after putting a pitcher in who hasn't pitched over a month. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
The analytics says that Cortez does good against Ohtani, whatever. They got him out. They intentionally walked what was it, Mookie Betts.
Yeah, you want Mookie.
Yeah,
he's over free throw to him.
You go for the lefty on lefty matchup. That's why you bring in a lefty there against Shohei.
They should have brought out the best bullpen guy.
Well, your best bullpen guy already pitched. Luke Weaver was gone.
Yeah, Weaver was.
Weaver pitched the ninth. But I don't know why you don't trot him out there again. I guess because you got two lefties coming up. Well, not really. They had to get two on to get to two lefties in a row.
I'll take the Yankees tonight.
I would give the edge to their starter. Yamamoto hasn't been great. He was great at the beginning of the year and kind of fell off. Rodon looked really good in his last start. Granted, he only went like 5 innings. But
I'll talk to you later.
Rodon's a douchebag. I hate him. I just hate anybody in the Yankees uniform. I really do. I really fucking.
So if Reed gets drafted to the Yankees, you wouldn't be a Yankees fan?
No, absolutely not. I'd be a Reed fan. Would not be a Yankees fan. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. They think they're better.
I don't know. Anytime the Yankees are in the World Series, I think it makes America better.
Makes America worse.
Literally.
I think it just makes America better. I don't know.
How does it make America better?
Because the Yankees is just
Jalen's a Yankees fan, a Cowboys fan, a Manchester United fan, a Lakers fan, a
I
Texas
don't give a
fan.
shit about Manchester United.
Sure you don't.
I don't give a shit about
when they win the Premier League, you're going to be buying.
I can tell you, dude, if I had to pick a soccer team, it'd be the boy from Nacogdoches.
Clint Dempsey.
Who's your NFL team? The Patriots the last 15 years?
Huh?
I'm
a Cowboys fan. I forgot.
The best team in the NFL, the Cowboys.
Oh my God.
Hey, what do y'all think DeAndre Hopkins going to the Chiefs does?
Makes him ridiculously good. Although he's got to get
makes the gooder get gooder.
I mean, it's DeAndre. I think I was watching Get Up the other morning, getting ready.
It's only a 5th round pick that can turn into a 4th rounder, which is wild.
Yeah, well, I mean, what he was traded away from the Texans for a 2nd round, 3rd round.
Well, that was just Bill O'Brien incompetence.
But I mean, he is a different type of wide receiver than what I think Mahomes likes, and it develops a time. Basically, it's just you press the DeAndre Hopkins button and just throw the ball to him because he's not really fast enough to get enough separation anymore. He's still a great route runner, but he makes all of those catches that he shouldn't.
Isn't his mom blind?
I think so.
Yeah. No.
That's a weird question.
Yeah.
He takes the touchdowns to her, I think, every time he catches one.
He had some type of someone like something happened to her that made her blind. But
Oh, somebody threw acid in her face.
yeah, something crazy.
It was something terrible.
Damn, that's so sad.
Yeah, I like Hopkins. I mean, he's not a burner. I wouldn't say he's like a possession receiver. He like makes a lot of contested catches, and which I haven't seen much from him this year because the Titans are like 1-5. But
I'll let
Levis-
y'all wrap it up.
he's throwing the ball
Let's
around.
just wrap it up now. We got 10 minutes or 15 minutes till first kick.
All right. Well, once again, big shout out to our guys at Zilker Belts. Thank those guys for everything they do. Like we said, use discount code PINES936 on all online orders. If you're watching, tuned in, please like, subscribe, go follow us on Instagram, Live from the Pines, Twitter the same, YouTube the same. Like, subscribe, follow us, interact with us. We're trying to get those followers up. We will be back. Let's say we might get back
sometime next week.
We might come back tomorrow and talk to you guys. It just depends what everybody has going. But thank you again for tuning in this morning, and fuck Trey.